Oh, my stomach's growling. I hope you can't hear that. We have the Five of Coin and the Queen of Cups. The Five of Coin always makes me feel like there's help if you're willing to see it. Because these people look distraught and they're outside, and there is a church window behind them. Now, typically, historically, that's the kind of establishment you could go to. They would help you. They would take care of you. You could receive charity there, right? But for whatever reason, they're walking on by. And we get to this Queen of Cups, who is all about authentic emotional connection, and she's her focus is love. It doesn't have to make sense. It's this heavy water, and immediately think Scorpio energy. I know she applies to all the water signs, but Scorpio is coming through for me at the moment. Very emotionally aware, not only of her feelings, but the feelings and connections of others. Empathetic and sympathetic. Those kinds of words are definitely clinging to her. So there may be this pull of shifting the energy from this separation into this connectiveness. So if you feel like the outside, you've been on the outside looking in, or maybe on the inside looking out. It may be time to reconnect to that emotional side of yourself. And you had two sword cards come out, and one of them was also a 5 in the first drawing. So instead of always being so logical or have to win or whatever, being willing to, I just see that her extending this cup, like willing to share, willing to put her heart on her sleeve, willing to try to understand other people's emotions and be compassionate to others. And that may be your real shift here of going from this separation to willing. I have willingness to participate. I have willingness to connect. I have a willingness to be emotionally responsible for myself, and know that if I'm not willing to meet someone halfway, then I'm just going to stay here alone. Let's pull challenge card. Seven of Wands. So we had this card. These kind of give you some similar impressions, right? This. I feel, Gemini, that you may be being a bit defensive. Or you feel like you have to defend something, someone, something, whatever. He has the higher ground here. And he's not attacking, but he is willing to stand up. And it may, with this coming out in your physical space, I just see this as be willing to stand when needed. Be willing to defend what you feel is fair and just and logical. But this Queen of Cup energy of being, I feel like there needs to be the combination of these two, of being just and fair, but also being considerate and compassionate to others. So you don't end up being a bully. Why did I go back to that deck? I just caught that. That's really funny. Well, we have a mixed deck read. Doesn't matter. Oh, that's really funny that I just caught it. It tells you how my brain works. Let's pull a need to know card. Three of Swords. Feelings get hurt. Sometimes you hurt others, sometimes others hurt yours. And what is your awareness of that? How do you react to that? What is your relationship to, like, do you hold a grudge? Do you try to get revenge? Are you willing to forgive? If you hurt someone else's feelings, are you willing to admit it? Are you willing to apologize? Are you willing to take responsibility? If you are being the bully, if you end up doing, saying, acting in ways you should not, if you're going above and beyond and like trying to, you know, I'm just going to win. I got to win this. Are you then willing to take responsibility for the aftermath and the hurting of feelings? And this may have something to do with this separation here. I don't think I have anything else to say on that right now. Let's pull a suggestion card for you, Gemini. We have Judgment and the Devil. Gemini. There's like an urgency to me with these two cards come out together. It's like judge and jury. Okay, you're going to go hang out with the devil. And I'm not telling you that you're going to hell. What I'm telling you is this understanding there are consequences to your actions. Period. And it's probably not, you know, in the way traditionally you want to think of karma or God or however you, whatever comes to mind when you think judgment. But the only judgment you need worry about is your own judgment And how are you using your judgment? And how do you feel about yourself at the end of the day? What's the story you tell yourself about yourself? How does your conscience feel? And that is, what is your relationship to that? Well, and are you thinking that everyone else's judgment of you is what matters? And is that causing or helping your bad habits? The devil card is all about our attachments to the things that we allow to control us. Whether this is other people, a substance, just habitually negative, if you will, things that we do and how we treat ourselves and how we take care of ourselves and give our power to something or someone else that then controls our actions. So this could simply be saying that this judgment energy is something you pass your power over to because you're caught up in either judging others or being concerned with others judging you. Or you may be feeling judged because of your bad habits and attachments. I cannot say how this energy is affecting you nor what you should do with it. However, I can ask you to have some real clear conversations with yourself about these two energies. Research the cards and what they mean. Research judgment with how it reflects on your religion or spiritual practice. Look up YouTube videos on what that means. As far as the devil goes, this isn't just substance abuse or something to that extreme. This could be you literally having your phone in your hand too much, or the little tiny things that aren't healthy, your attachments, your escapes. Where is your energy and where's your time? Are you using it wisely? And is there something that controls you? Is there someone that you allow to control you? You allow them to make your decisions and pass on judgments to you that you truly believe. So regardless of how these are coming out in a suggestion, if I received this reading, or if I was sitting there looking you in the eyeball, I would still tell you the same thing. I don't know, and you're not going to tell me. So I don't know what to tell you other than you take the time to learn what these mean in your life. Learn about them, think about them, feel about them, call yourself on your stuff if you're behaving badly. Call yourself on your stuff if you're letting other people's judgments control you. All right. Well, now that I feel like I nagged at you like your mom, I think we're going to end there. If you have made it this long, thank you very much for hanging out with me today, Gemini. Sorry I've been giving you the business, but the start cards were such amazing energies of you can create the life you want. These aces and these pages and this death card, and it's just beautiful, positive energy coming through if your perspective and your actions allow it to happen in that way.